Here we go. Yay, it's sharp now. Hey, happy birthday, Periscope. Happy birthday. Yesterday, if you check my timeline, you will see that I started to make this hat. It's a honeycomb structure. And I painted it yesterday. And I did make one for the hostess for the first Periscope meet that we had last night, where I met Ariane for the first time and gave him a hug, and I met Simon for the first time, and a few other people, and Tessie, and Bobby, and we're going to have lunch today. Now, the time's gone forward, so I'm a bit rushed. Hello, Raul. If you guys want to share, this is It's sharing is caring. Hey, Tessie. Hi. I'm trying to get in here with this. Made this hat. So Tessie saw this hat and finished. I didn't show how the hat was made. So I'm not going to talk a lot because I'm going to move around. I'm not going to see the screen, but I want to thank you for joining. I want to give a shout out to the fact that creativity is a magical thing in Periscope land, and I will read from my book about showing and telling, because this is what Periscope does. We are showing you and telling you how we are creative, and it gives us a lot of energy as well. So, reading from the book Tap Tap Tapping Hearts, How Periscope Changed Our World. Can you hear me okay, Tessie? Showing and telling truths. To be honest, show and tell, great, was my favorite day at school. Gosh, I wonder if they still have them in schools, and if they do, what do kids show now? Periscope is a show and tell 24/7 for artists, designers, makeup artists, and the occasional soap maker. Amanda, the most known artist on Periscope, scoped herself sleeping. And now her life is not just changed, but she shares it with people who truly love being a part of her life, and especially her creative process as an artist. It is always a stimulating experience to be invited into an artist's studio and see the finished, unfinished, or nearly finished works in the background. Creatives who invite people into their creative space find that it yields them big returns, because the lives of creative entrepreneurs can be quite lonely. I know this firsthand. Once you're willing to share your very private creative process, the process gains power. The will to deliver, to explore, and develop new ideas actually gains pace. Thanks to Periscope, pottery, painting, sketching, writing, sewing, designing, tapping, knitting, crafting, hat making, and owl painting is no longer a lonely space. It was through sharing and learning meditation scopes on an almost daily basis that the idea for global meditation scope came. So that talks more about global meditation. That is the showing and telling, but this is the artistry, and I'm just going to be really quick and show you how I finished this hat. So I need my glue gun. I don't know if it's going to fit all the way over there. It's heating up. Glue guns need to be super, super hot, otherwise they're useless. It's really just hot, so cold plastic, and it needs to be made super, super hot. Now, I need the veiling. I'm going to do the hat a bit different than I did yesterday. This is the veiling. I'm going to make it easier on myself and make something that comes out, because I made it two-way yesterday. So I'm going to make a long piece of this. Mind you, I can't see a long piece of this. I'm going to cut it here. That long enough. Make it nice and long. Maybe I'll wear this today. Okay. So, what also I need to do is I'm going to sew these hearts together. Like, I sew them different ways. Actually, that's a too large of a heart. Let's do the smaller one. And I'm not going to be panicky about it. I'm just going to gather them on top. Now, I did this exercise with my students in Kenya on my Life as a Hat Party workshop, where I told them that when you take singular things and put them together to make multiple things, that there's this impact. They impact more. And I believe that is a general philosophy about life, that if you take one person, of course, makes a difference, it's beautiful and is worthy of acknowledgments, but taking a group of people and putting them together makes an impact, makes more of an impact, because it's a repetition and it's a multiplication of that. So this is what I'm doing. I'm multiplying. I'm making this like thicker really quickly, just piling them on, like not sewing and being panicky about it. Okay, I think that's enough because I don't want it to be too many. And then I'll just pull it through the end. Actually, you just leave it like that, and then you see I can stretch them out again like that, and they won't come through. So this is there. So I'll cut this, or maybe I'll just put it, no, I'll keep it on. So I'll hold this, and it'll help me put the hats on. So this is what I did with the other hat. This is a paper hat made out of honeycomb. Nobody really knows who came up with the idea, but I found it in '91 whilst I was in Holland on the Queen's birthday, which is April the 30th. And a girl was riding her bike with it. What's great about this hat is that it won't fall off if you're in the wind, and it fits every size. So I've become a master of gluing these. I sold these to Body Shop and around the world because I must have glued about 1,000 of them at least. And it is good to know how to work with a glue gun. So that is the lesson today. And here is the glue gun. So watch and learn. You've got about 10 seconds if you're lucky to you know, attach something that you make with a glue gun. So here I like to start at the edges. I only do one side, and you know, I use squeeze very steady here, and to squeeze it and make it tighter, and to push. Now also what's important to remember, if I have spillage like here, I'd leave it alone. I wait for it to dry, and it's easier to take it off. Yeah, can you see what I'm doing? So I'm squeezing that. Oh, see here at the beginning, I've neglected it because I'm talking too much. Squeeze that together here, and here, and here. There. There we go. So this is all squeezed together. Now, one thing I did want to do, I have a space here, is I want to put, hello, thanks for joining. I want to put a heart in there. I forgot to do that, and I forgot to do something else. What am I going to do? Okay, let me turn it on the other side, because this hat looks better as a hat on this side, and maybe I could still, this is like another side hat, if I can still get this in like that. So will I need to see if I need a hole in here, so like that. Can poke it through, and I want to put my veiling inside of that. This is what I call Easter bonnet. It's called debonnaire. It was called debonnaire when I found it, and then when I redesigned it and put feathers on it and decorated it, we called it chapeau claudette pour debonnaire. So I've got that in there now, which is the veiling part. And then I will put some more glue on in this space. There's a one-sided one. I'll put some hearts. Hearts are good for everything, like tapping and showing your appreciation. Pushing it in. There. And then it's probably a good thing to squeeze this together. Yeah, squeezing that together. Thank you for tapping hearts. So I'm squeezing that together. Now, you don't want to stress anything that you've put together with a glue gun for the first like minute or two, because basically this hot plastic has to harden again. Okay, so there I've got that there, and then I'm taking this piece that I made earlier that I showed you. Oh, me too, aren't they great? Where are we going? The end of, that's the end of my thread. Okay, so here I'm going to take this I made earlier. This is easier to see. Ah! If I was trying to move this. Hey, Carol, she's up again. Did you see the other bit? So I'm trying to take this here, and I'm going to sew this on. How are you? It must be late there, or is it early? Our time went back. I totally caught off guard. So what I want to do is I want to sew, just attach my heart very loosely onto the ones that I glued onto this hat. First two, three. Oh, I didn't see that, Carol. Okay, tie this. It's Mother's Day here as well. It's 6 a.m. Okay, yeah, that's a mother's time to get up. I want to wish you, is it Mother's Day in America, Carol? So here we go. I've just attached that on. No, it's in May. That's nice. Okay, so I've got this attached here, and I probably want to attach it at the top. And thank goodness I've got a piece of thread here. I've got a piece of thread here, and I'm going to glue that really tightly in the top of this hat. Hey, Fatima! Hi, darling. How are you? This is a continuation of a scope I did yesterday where I showed you me spraying these. And I read from the book, The Showing Art and Telling Truth bit. And so that's early if you want to catch that, watch the replay. But I think a couple people here have the promo code. Carol, you need to DM me if you would like one. Okay, so here I'm going to, or maybe we're friends on Facebook or something there. Okay, I don't know if I can show this. Can I? Yeah, okay, I'm going to look what I'm doing. I just want to catch right there. This stuff, powerful stuff, and I've burnt myself quite a few times. So I have to be careful. What I'm going to do, in this stuff, even if I hand sew things, I will use the glue gun to reinforce it because thread's not made the same it used to be thread. Okay, so I couldn't see Carmen. So I use my tweezers to hold that on, and I squeeze it like nobody's business to make sure that it stays. I'm not even, I might even throw a heart on there, which is quite good to do because we've got a lot of them. Yeah, and then I wait, like tips for glue gun, wait for it to dry before you take the bits off. Thanks for the retreat, Fatima. Yeah. And there you go. I've got this. And what I'm going to do, this will go around when this expands like a hat like this, which will be part 3 because I've got to get dressed now to go to the Periscope birthday party. And I will wear this hat, so I hope you come with me. I love making these hats. The reason I came up with this is because they can be fragile, like this one. This is a honeycomb, but here they have, where is it? Sometimes they have holes in them like that. So I started filling those holes with feathers, and that's how I started decorating them. Otherwise, it was just a cute little object. I'm sure you guys know this. It's a lampshade and a vase. I love them because it's multifunctional, and we all need multifunctionality in our lives. So I'm wishing you guys a happy, happy Sunday. I'm getting dressed now, and I'll take you with me to the Periscope meetup, and I'll see Tessie there. Thanks, Carol, for joining. Thanks, Fatima, for joining. Everyone else I didn't see in the room. Lots of love from me to you, and here's some flowers I'm going to give to Mommy. So take care. Lots of love from me. Happy birthday, Periscope. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Happy birthday, Periscope. I'm so happy to know you guys. And we know how special Periscope is together. Bye, Carol. Bye, everyone. Adios. Ciao. See you later, Tessie. Bye. Bye-bye. Lots of love from me, Chapeau Claudette. Also known as Cloudette, because I love clouds.